In neighbouring Iraq, the battle for Fallujah is intensifying as government forces and militias advance to take back the city from Daesh. Video released by militias aligned with the Iraqi government show an intensifying battle to retake the city of Fallujah from Daesh. And the UN's refugee agency says there are reports of the terror group using people as human shields. Aid groups fear that 50,000 civilians remain trapped in Fallujah. Iraqi security forces issued a statement warning the media about reporting on their location because they believe it is helping Daesh identify targets to shell. Let's get more on this and speak to Mohammed Salih, who is in Erbil. Mohammed, what is the latest in the battle for Fallujah?
The Iraqi forces have been able to gain control of a Shuhada neighborhood in southern part of Fallujah town itself. And there's also some fighting in other parts of the outskirts of Fallujah. And around the midnight tonight or last night, the ISIS or Daesh forces launched a counterattack on the Iraqi forces. But the Iraqi forces managed to repel the attack by Daesh.
And what more are you hearing about the humanitarian situation? Because I believe there are 50,000 people still trapped inside Fallujah.
The humanitarian situation indeed seems to be quite grave. There are still thousands of civilians trapped inside the city. A few thousand have been able to flee, and now they are being given aid by the Iraqi government and organizations. But the people who are left inside the city are really suffering from a shortage of everything. And on top of that, they have been the target of the shelling and the very heavy fight which is going on between Daesh and the Iraqi forces.
Mohammed, Fallujah has traditionally been a Sunni stronghold. I wonder if this presents any challenges for the Iraqi army, who basically are trying to gain trust of the population of the city.
It definitely presents a very serious challenge. There have been cases in the past in some of the other areas which have been taken from Daesh, where the paramilitary forces have especially committed violations and abuses against the local population. So everybody is really watching Fallujah very closely to see what sort of treatment the locals will get from the Iraqi forces, the advancing Iraqi forces. And in order to really build any sort of trust or rebuild the trust between the Iraqi government and military with the local Sunnis in Anbar and other parts of the country, there needs really to be a new way of dealing with the locals. The Iraqi forces have to win the hearts and minds of these local people. Otherwise, things are not really going to change much on the ground in terms of the relationship between the locals and the Iraqi government.
Okay, Mohammed, good to speak to you. Mohammed Salih there for us in Erbil.